with everybody watching this, knowing what the Giants want to do.
Here it is. They got it done. Ball is out, however. Gallman fumble.
I think the Cowboys might have it.
And this game hangs in the balance with this. The first down had been picked up, and it will stay with the Giants. That's the indication from Brad Allen. Well, now they switch. Brad Allen, the referee, was indicating it was Giants ball, and the official at the bottom of the pile says it's Cowboys ball, and they're going to have to talk about it.
Gallman, once he gets through, if he just goes to the ground, it's game over. Oh, it just slips right out of
Ruling on the field is that the runner Blue was down in possession. It is Blue's ball. First down.
They're keeping it with the Giants.
Well, he wasn't down with possession.
He wasn't, unless they're saying he was down there with possession after it was trapped under his leg. But I mean, that's not even close. Mike Pereira is going to have to try and put some description to this. I mean, first of all, Mike, we had the officials. One was pointing one way, one was pointing the other. But what are you seeing from your monitors back in LA?
Well, the key to me, Joe, is that the umpire came down initially and signaled that the Giants had possessed the ball before it went into the scrum. So this is reviewable in replay. They can actually look to see if there's clear recovery actually before it gets into the scrum by Dallas. But in this case, since that ruling was made initially by the umpire, I don't think there's anything here despite the fact that they come out signaling that it's the Dallas ball, that I don't think they can overturn it.
Yeah, at the bottom of the pile, at the end of pulling all the bodies off one another, those officials said it was Dallas's ball.
Yeah, but you're going to see the ball pop up here in the middle of this scrum, and it's hard for me to imagine that Gallman, there it is right there. I mean, the ball's not possessed by anybody. It's just hard for me to imagine that Gallman was able to get on that football based on his position of his body. I just can't imagine that he had it at any point at the bottom of that.
The recovery by the offense is under review.
And now they're going to look at it.
But if that's the ruling, I mean, how do they overturn it? You don't know who had it.
That's the other piece, Mike, is that there has to be now a clear recovery. And once that ball went under all those bodies, again, the official who pulled those bodies off one another said it was Dallas's ball, but the initial call is, and I don't know, maybe the initial call, Mike, is that it is Giants ball.
Yeah, it looked right. Yeah. It looked like in that shot there that we just showed, Joe, that he did have possession. It looked like Gallman actually somehow got out of this pretzel that he was in and was able to possess the football. You're going to see it right here coming up to where he has the ball. Right here. He has the ball in his possession, and he's on the ground.
To me, Joe, that is the shot at Troy. And again, remember the angle that the umpire had, this is what he saw in all likelihood coming in. And, you know, when you go in to dig for a ball, you're digging it. You have no idea that someone might have signaled prior to that. And by the time it switched hands and all that, you know, then, you know, you never know really what happened. But since that original ruling on the field was the recovery by the Giants, I just do not see any way that they could put this ball in the hands of Dallas.
I agree, and I think that's why I hesitated when we saw that last look at it, because it did look like Gallman got his arms around the ball at the bottom of that pile, and then maybe after that it came out, and that's when Dallas had it.
Of course, Wayne Gallman and the offensive for the Giants, they're down there on the field. They don't know, they're not seeing any of this, and you talk about a lot of anxious moments.
Here's a call.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. It's first down, New York. Charge timeout, Dallas.
He said that's a charge timeout because They did call timeout as the ball stays with the Giants. But the first down was picked up. So now Dallas has only one timeout left, and in essence, the Giants can run this clock out.